So, hello everybody. We are going to start the Knowledge Lab of today, 28th of June, of May, sorry, 28th of May, 2025. So, welcome everybody. I'm very pleased that we are together. And we are going to start the introduction. So I will invite the first one that make the bubble, John Howell. Can you introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm not sure what detail to offer, but currently based in Washington, D.C. I think I've attended the last few of these and just always excited and happy to be back and see what Joel and the community is up to. Happy to happy to be here.
Thank you, John. And now I will invite Meme. Good morning, Meme. Can you introduce yourself?
Well, good evening. It's around past 6 here. So my name is Rabanyana Mimi, and currently I am based in Gaborone, Botswana, in Africa. And it's the first time I am doing one of these, so I am excited. Um, I don't know what to look forward to. I'm just there looking at what you guys are going to be doing. So yeah.
Thank you very much. Welcome. And now I will invite Bertrand. Please, can you introduce yourself?
I'm currently in Kitchener, Ontario, Canada, and originally from Montreal, where I worked with Joël a few decades ago in expert systems, symbolic AI, and for much of the time in between, I did other stuff in DevOps and cloud, and now I'm back to doing symbolic AI. And so this is somewhat related, and knowledge representation for whatever the purpose here is for interacting with people, or it could be consumed by a machine. It's a similar concept, so that's why I come and join my old friend in these events.
Thank you very much, Bertrand. And I will invite Dalila. Dalila, can you introduce yourself?
Yes. Good evening, everybody. I'm Dalila from Algiers in Algeria, and I work in the research center on scientific and technical information in Algiers, and it's the first time for me to participate in an English Knowledge Lab. It's the first time, so excuse my bad English. I will try to improve my English with you.
You are doing very well. Thank you very much, Dalila.
Thank you.
And we have an experience with Dalila's students last month. Yeah, was very, very interesting. Yeah. So thank you very much. So we have, if you click on the program, I will share the program to show you what we are doing. We have complete. Now I'm using the laser tool. We complete the opening cycle. Now we are going to working in the co-construction space. After that, we're in silence. Okay. After that, we are sharing aloud our bubbles. And then we are talking with the AI chats. And then we end with the closing cycle, sharing what our feeling and learnings and what we feel and how we can improve this experience. Any question about the program? Okay. So I invite you to join me in the co-construction whiteboard. And before we start working in silence, I will invite you to our practice of mindfulness. So I invite you to close your eyes and take one breathe in and breathe out. Put attention in your breathing. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Put attention in your breathing. And then again, breathe in and breathe out. Put attention in your breathing. Excellent. So, as you see in the whiteboard of co-construction whiteboard, we have several questions and bubbles. So everybody is invited to put what you think about the different bubbles. And after that, when I see that the rhythm is slow down, then I will open up the micro and will share aloud what we have done. Okay, any question? So let's go. Excellent. So find a way to finish your bubble. And we are going to start to sharing. So I invite you to use the laser tool to share. So
Remind us where it is.
where is the laser tool?
Yeah.
The laser tool is at the left of the trash.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
So I will invite Meme. Can you share your bubbles, Meme?
So I don't know if I was doing the right thing because I just kept on answering questions which were put there about what we were doing. Uh, um,
I highlight in blue your bubbles so you can find it.
so what I did.
Many
So
bubbles are green.
you were saying?
Your bubbles are in light green on the whiteboard.
No, that's mine.
No, I think that's mine are white. So are you able to see this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So my bubbles are, so I answered what is learning, to say being open to transforming thoughts and ideas, because I believe for you to be able to learn, you need to be open to other people's ideas. And let me find my bubbles. Okay, I'm not seeing some of them. Let me go to the top. And there was can I okay, so there was also, let me do this. The can I pay attention if I'm stressed? So my belief when it comes to this is yes, you can. I think it's that thing where, Joel, I see you showing something.
Yeah, I highlighting your bubble.
No, mine is this one.
It's
Let
not.
me show you. It's this one.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So, so I answered yes. You can pay attention if you're stressed. This is because I believe that people are different. There are people who use stress as a way of how do I explain it? Okay, let me give a simple example. Okay, it's like they say that Black women usually apply for schools or start going for courses, like doing masters and PhDs after the breakup. It's like instead of doing therapy, we go for courses. So that is honestly what I believe, because I think a lot of the time you can use something that is stressing you or something that is bad happening and redirect it into doing into something else, and therefore your attention, instead of focusing on what is stressing you, you try to numb it by focusing on something else. That is my belief. So I put that there. And there is also, how can I share knowledge? Let me see which one. But yeah, I put communicating and storytelling, collaborating with others like we're doing now. I am learning, getting to know how to do certain things. Storytelling, I think usually this has always been used in like where I come from, um, to share knowledge from generations. So yeah. Um, I think also there was a
Yes.
um, I think so. I might have left some of them.
Excellent.
But continue, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, you have here when there is a failure to align mind, body, and spirit is you.
Yes, yes. Where is
Yeah.
that? Can you highlight that?
Yeah. Um, this one. Okay.
Oh yeah, yes. When does energy not follow attention? So I think the whole energy flows, attention goes where energy flows. That if you're not aligned in terms of if your mind is if you're thinking something else and your spirit is not in a good if you're not in a good space, probably your attention is not going to go. So it's good to do practices that help you realign. It's like how we closed our eyes and started breathing when we started doing this breath work. Yeah, so that's what I think.
Excellent. Excellent. So I will invite John. John, can you share your bubbles?
Sure, my browser draws the lines funny, so your screen looks much better than mine, so it helps when you're sharing your screen. Mine are the blue boxes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably added
Just
too
like,
many.
sorry to interrupt. I just want to concur. I also see my arrows weird, and I sent a screenshot in the chat if you want to see that an hour later, Joe.
Cool. So yeah, this your screen helps a lot, Joel. So yeah, mine are in blue. Probably too many to read all of them. I was loving Mimi's uh, sharing of them. So the pattern I noticed as I was doing it was I just wrote this down so I don't forget three things. Sometimes I found myself asking questions, and sometimes I found myself giving answers. And so that was like really present for me. I found myself bouncing between the two.
Hmm.
Um, I caught myself building some things up and giving like a big concept, and then other times I found myself breaking things down and like giving it an example of stuff. So that gives you an idea of a lot of the things. And then the last little pattern I noticed as I was typing things in was listening versus feeling versus speaking. Like I held back some of my thoughts, like, oh, this won't make sense or doesn't fit in, and I felt some, I had a little emotions on some of them. Um, and then other times Joel, I appreciate how much time in silence you give because I had one or two things immediately pop up, and then I just went quiet and read everybody else's for 5 minutes, and then had many more things pop up. So all that to say, I think what came up for me most of all that I would call out that I actually typed in to me the first question that popped out to me was what is attention? Um, and so the way I explored it was by putting a bunch of other words that seemed similar and different. Focus, priority, in the zone, locked in. I had other thoughts and yeah, so I explored it by putting other concepts, which then led me to what you can see in the bottom right there, or almost the center of your screen, phenomenology. I'm a Gestalt psychotherapist, and one of our core things is phenomenology, which is if I say rose, what comes up for you? Like what
Hmm.
feelings, what emotions, what thoughts? How do you understand rose? Um, so then I kind of went from there, and this is what I mean. I was building things up. Phenomenology is part of Gestalt. So I put that over if you go to the bottom right-hand corner, I put Gestalt. And then as I read other people's things. There's a whole area of Gestalt called moderations to contact. And I kind of heard that moderations to contact means like the Gestalt belief is that all of us were like gregarious, like, spiritual beings trying to connect with each other, but we often sort of don't quite make connection, don't quite contact. And Gestalt studies why. What did you do? What are the patterns we see of what people do to moderate their contact? And projection is one of those. And I felt like pretty much all of life, Socrates, the Plato's cave, all that kind of stuff, like all of life is projection. So that was coming up for me a lot. Like, what is learning? What is knowledge? Um, what is sovereignty? Can I prior all that to me was like, oh, like each one of us will have a projection, a way of seeing that. Fine, no right, no wrong. So that led me to what's at the very bottom of your screen right now. Another big part of Gestalt is like relational understanding of the world as in addition to individual. Like here's what my body, my brain, my heart, my soul does, but it also is in relation to everyone else's projections and understandings. And so I felt a lot of these questions, I was like, ooh, oh, sorry about my connection. A lot of these I was wondering, like, yeah, what's our individual understanding of knowledge? What's our shared understanding of knowledge? And maybe I should stop there because I think I put more things, but maybe if you zoom out a little bit, what did I put like over on the left? I think I did some things over there.
You talk about people process.
Yeah, I did. I just did one framework there, sure. Similar and different. I added the sixth sense, intuition. Um, that's kind of. Oh, I think I put some words up near what is sovereignty, just to. It looked a little quiet up there, so I put a few thoughts of like
Mhm.
power, control, separation, that kind of thing. So there you go. There's most of mine.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And
Sure.
I will invite Dalila. Dalila, you still there?
Don't add a lot of bubble. I will I will use the laser. So for the question, can I pay attention if I'm stressed? I answer that I can't. It's difficult for me to be to pay attention when I'm stressed. What yes, for me it's difficult to pay attention when I'm stressed. But I agree what Mimi told. If we want to avoid this situation, if it, yes, we can pay attention, but we have to change to do a redirection of energy and for the um, what is I think what is learning, it's to acquire new knowledge, and this case and I think that experience we already have help us also to learn and to acquire new knowledge. How do we how can we share knowledge by using ICT tools like what we do actually with what to do now with Web Idea Pro and also other ICT tools like Padlet or collaborative tools. That's all for me, I think. Yes, that's all for me.
Human progress and development.
Yes,
Yeah,
I forgot it. Yes,
yeah.
and for me, yes, knowledge brings to human progress and development.
Mhm. Excellent, Dalila. So I will invite Bertrand. Are you there, Bertrand? No, he's on the phone. I will invite Pascal. Pascal, can you
Yes,
share your screen? Your
yes. Now, I'll just remind uh, what I mean of definition of sovereignty and the definition of knowledge, and that's all. And that's all. Uh, the definitions are very important to understand how to share, how to capitalize knowledge. And I just remind that the first vector of knowledge sharing or knowledge capitalization is our sense, human sense.
excellent. But you put a lot of bubbles. I know you.
No, Joe, no, not two, only 5 bubbles.
Okay, 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 excellent. So, Bertrand, are you there again? No, no, Bertrand is out. So, I will talk about my bubbles. So, starting from what is sovereignty, I can follow my values to pay attention at what I love. I am the king of my kingdom. I can choose where I put my attention. Yeah, because we have the visit of the king of Canada, so I was,
Yes.
it is difficult to be stressed and put attention, but sometimes it helps. So I agree with Meme. Um, and what is attention, is to, because the senses give us energy, so we can choose the direction of where we put attention. And I agree is to focus. Okay. And I talk about this. What is interesting is that a new pattern emerge when I put attention at things or events that I love. In relationship with what you were asking, how does the relationship between individual versus relational. I wrote, each one of us has a different way of seeing the context, the world, and sharing that what is unique, that unique view is good for everyone, so we can enrich the community, um, sharing what we see. And so that is the game here in the knowledge lab. We see different aspects and we share our point of view, and that is very rich, I think. So also I reflect on knowledge and learning allow me to acquire what I need to survive. It's a question of surviving. Okay. And to me, knowledge is a pattern and a circuit of neurons that fire together. But what I comment about where attention go, neural firing flows, and neural connection grow, is that we have three brains that are interconnected that can participate in the learning process. So that is related also with the sixth sense, the intuition, and so on. Because and how we can share knowledge, we can use the mirror system. Each one of us is built-in system that allow us to acquire knowledge with all the sense and the sensation in our body as an experience. So it's very powerful to understand the functioning of the mirror system, and that is going on in this very moment. We are sharing our attitude, we are sharing our bubbles, and where we put attention. That is very interesting. So Bertrand is coming back, so I will invite Bertrand to share.
Yeah, I heard your whole thing. I
It's
was trying to
okay.
find my.
It's okay. It's okay. You're welcome. Welcome back.
Yeah, actually, I heard everything, but I just couldn't. Yeah, I'm looking at some of mine are missing. Not sure what happened here. Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah, so again, the arrows are all misaligned on mine, so not sure. Maybe I'll look at the screen. Okay, yeah. So to answer the question, what sense I used to pay attention, the mind, and was it that attention? Yeah, it's mindful presence. Meaning, the mind is present, is attention, and it participates with the mind to pay attention. On the right, yeah. So these were hidden. Okay. Why do energy follow attention? I want to say something like thoughts create things in life. So the attention influence the quantum field, and that's why energy follows the attention. Kind of a cute quantum physics thing. Okay. Okay. What is learning? So somebody said acquire new knowledge, and I want to fine tune this. It also sometimes mean to revise what we thought was true. And then we have bottom, towards the bottom left. Yeah. So how we can share knowledge. So obviously there's a classic human training. You listen, I tell you, you try to remember. And then there's, I feel in my career often it's by example, especially when you write, I'm not sure, libraries to do certain things. Then people, when they use it, they can learn by looking at how you solve the problem. And what I'm working on is to have a symbolic AI knowledge base that people can collaborate or share. And so that, in my hopes, could be something where I would contribute a knowledge base to the library of knowledge bases, and that would be a way for me to share the knowledge I have. That could be used by a machine, but also people reading it. Yeah, that's it.
Excellent, excellent. So now I invite you to go to the dialogue with AI chat tools. So each one of us can, so we are in the whiteboard 04, and I put 4 examples of chatbots that we can talk with. Okay. And we can put the results on the bubble dialogue with Claude or ChatGPT or Gemini or Mistral. And I did not put links because I have this system as now, they're converting on instead of web page, uh, their app in my computer. So what I will do is that I will do the demonstration of what I do for the first example, you see the co-construction space. I will use the tool AI, and using the tool AI, it will automatic produce a prompt that I will copy, and I will share with Claude for now, and I will share the screen with Claude. The screen with Claude, where is going disappear? The screen with Claude, here it is. And I will share with you guys. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. I am copying, and I say click. And now there is the reaction of Claude, So he is proposing three kind of question. What is the relationship between attention, energy, and learning according to the neural connection show? How do different participants define knowledge, and what method do they suggest for sharing it? What are the different type of senses mentioned of paying attention, and how do they connect on the learning process? Okay, so let's say I will copy this question, and I will ask Claude to answer that. Okay, so you can see for Pascal Bernardon, knowledge is the meaning given to information in the context of an objective. Joël Mouzay, knowledge is a pattern and a circuit of neurons that fire together. General concept, knowledge connect to epistemology, phenomenology, and understanding sense making. And a method for sharing knowledge, Bertrand Legault, creating something using the knowledge can share the knowledge, human training and sharing, AI knowledge base, speech, sight, touch base, Pascal Bernardon, communicating storytelling, maybe using IC tools, Dalila Bibucci, mirror system, we can use the mirror system that allow to acquire knowledge using all the senses and the sensation in our body as an experience. The whiteboard shows knowledge sharing as both a sensory-based process and a technological one, emphasizing that each one of us has a different way of seeing the context and sharing that unique view of everybody. So I invite you to use, do you want we use another system? We can, for example, do an example with ChatGPT. And ChatGPT, we are using the prompt. Sorry, where is the prompt? Again. Okay, I will copy the prompt. Okay, and we are going to share ChatGPT. Where is ChatGPT? Disappeared suddenly. Here. So I can share. Let me allow you to share.
Yeah. I updated
Participer.
Gemini and
Okay. So I'm putting the same prompt, and you see the question ChatGPT, how does the sovereignty relate to attention and learning in the whiteboard? What is
sorry,
proposed?
Sean.
Huh?
So I got the same thing with Gemini. So basically, he's saying, I understand and I'm ready to discuss. So what I said is say, please share your opinion. Because he's just saying he's saying, I want to discuss. So he's saying, I'm ready to discuss. But that you don't want to discuss. He wants its opinion. So just type, share your opinion, and then it's going to really share. Now he's just giving you ideas and questions.
Okay. I will stop the sharing and you share what you have in your screen.
Yeah. Share this. Okay. So, here? Right, like, well, first I tried with Copilot, and then it says I exceed the number of character, 10,000 to 40 character, 10K text. So I went to Gemini, and then the same thing, right? I paste the whole thing, and basically say, I would like to discuss. So the response is, oh, I understand, and I'm ready to discuss. Oh, he said, by the way, here's some example of questions. So I'm not interested. I said, okay, please share your opinion, which is really what I want to ask, right? Share your opinion. Now he's telling me an answer based on what he reads.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. So you see from this comparison, it's interesting not to use one only tool, but different tools, because different tools will have a different way to work with the same whiteboard that we have worked together. You know, you can see the difference is very. I like what you have done, Bertrand, because is and if you stop the sharing, we can do the ChatGPT example. So it's going to be different. Um, tell me what the participants are proposing. Okay. So you can see what the ChatGPT is writing.
Yes, yes.
So mechanism of attention, knowledge as a constructed phenomenon, sovereignty, power and choice, sharing and transmitting knowledge, integration and meta, and so on. And it quote who was participated. So you can extract from different AI tools different point of view of the work we have been doing together. Can you see?
Yeah,
It's very interesting, huh?
yeah.
So taking
You can
account,
make reports, summarize, and so on.
sorry?
You can make reports, summarize
Yeah,
of the whiteboard.
yeah, very, very different summaries,
Yes,
kind
yes.
of
Different approaches.
these are approaches, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Each one of them claim is the best AI tool, but we can see each one is different. And each one has a different training, so they can put attention in different things. But at the same time, can give us a kind of written presentation of what we have been working on. If the whiteboard is too dense from some people that does not participate in the meeting, you know. So now I will take in account the time.
And last time we met another test, Joel, when we get the transcription of the video of this video, we put it in cloud in AI tools, and we have a great summary.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yes. Excellent. So now I will invite you to the closing circle whiteboard, and I will invite you to put your comments. I will share my screen so to let you know where I am inviting you guys. This is the closing circle. So I invite you to put bubbles around comments, learning, feelings, how to improve the experience. So please don't be shy, share your point of view.
Sounds good.
So I would invite Meme to share your comments.
So yeah, so I wrote that I actually enjoyed the session. I really, really did. I think for the first experience, I enjoyed it. It's a nice collaboration tool. I didn't this time around, I was actually doing something and I didn't have to go to my phone. It was interesting like that. So
Mhm.
yeah, I like it. Do invite me for others. That would be nice.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. You are on the list now. You are on the database. Excellent. And thank you for sharing your point of view. Excellent, excellent. May I invite Dalila to share your comments?
Yes, I enjoyed this session, uh, as usual, and I think that it's a very enriching experience. Enriching experience, yes. And thank you for sharing your ideas.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you very much. May I invite Bertrand? No, Bertrand is gone. Um, someone is coming. May I invite John? May I invite John to comment your...
Sure. I would start with that comment about appreciating the diversity. So I tried to say +1 on that one. I said thank you. And then I've got 2 on the bottom left where I said, you know, I guess I love small group conversations and dialogue. So just one thought of if there's any way to go into small groups and share and chat and then, and then come back for not a debrief, but come back for like a full group conversation would just be one idea if that's fair to share. And then it's probably, I'm not even proud of this question. It's probably the American in me, but in the bottom right, I often wonder like next steps or practicalities or, I love these every year and then I remember them and that's my takeaway is the fond memory. And I wonder what else happens as like a practical takeaway, if anything, which is fine. Just wondering.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will invite
I'm back.
Bertrand.
Oui. Yeah, sorry that, as I told you before I joined, right, I had a conflict today, so that's why I disappear sometimes, but I can hear you calling my name and people talking. So, yeah, I really love this experience because I think it shows, well, collaboration, but also it shows different point of views, which is something that I think more people should be aware of. I know when you work in the industry or otherwise, or just in life, people think there's only one truth, and it's nice to see people from different, different point of view or different place they come from in their life, their profession, otherwise. Um, yeah, otherwise, I want to comment on 2 technical things. Maybe I'll send you separately. So there's like the thing, the arrow I put in the chat. The arrows are completely off. I'm not sure if it's with Chrome or if you're using Edge, or I'm not sure. So that is very distracting. And I use this chart a lot. And I think that the use of the arrows, the bubble, and the moving the windows, I'll propose maybe different ways the keyboard and the mouse could be used, so you don't have to switch all the time. That I don't know. Maybe it's because I use it as a chart and it feels more natural. But you do what you want with it after.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate if you send your comments. And from my point of view, it was a very enriched experience. and appreciate very much the diversity of participants. That was fantastic. And thank you all for this fantastic experience. Okay. So I hope you are going to be in the next Knowledge Lab. So I will stop the sharing so we can have a picture of the family, of the presents. So let's take a screenshot about the presents. So
It doesn't fit out.
yeah, you can be all on the screen. Okay, it's done.
Gallery view.
Excellent. So thank you very much. So Joël Musard from the Knowledge Lab, say you hello and
Hello.
see you soon.
Bye bye,
Okay,
Joel.
bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye.
Ouais.
Bye.
Alors, on va suspendre l'enregistrement, arrêter.